Hello to all the beautiful twin flames joining us on this Divine Masculine energy reading. As always, welcome to our channel where we delve into the mystical realm of the twin flame journey. I'm Laurencio, a Master Certified Ascension Coach, and your guide for today's energy reading. Don't forget to subscribe to keep in touch for more readings. In today's reading about the Divine Masculine, there's this feeling of like a new cycle, new beginning, something new happening in the relationship with themselves and their twin flame. And it seems like there's a shift in how they start to see life in general and how they're seeing their divine feminine. It's just this new space that they kind of got into right now. And it feels like, it's just like a fresh new energy in this space, which feels really good. It's just a new beginning, a new interaction, a new way to interact with the divine feminine. They may start being more interested in their divine feminine. They may start to show more feelings. It looks just like something is new with them. Not about their environment, but about themselves, about really how they interact with life, as I said earlier. And that's really a shift that happened through the healing, through I think in the previous reading, like I said about this, and it seems like the divine masculine was healing and just like changed something that the divine feminine might have helped at. So just know that, this shift really occurred because of the good work that the divine masculine partnering with the divine feminine has done, first of all within. And this shift like would really benefit them both. And even though right now it seems like there's a bit of unclarity of like what fully has changed. There is some insight, of course, like about how it feels and what is there, but like there's still more to uncover about it. Like right now might be like just a little bit fogged in about not sure what's actually happening, what actually fully changed. And it's time to just like process. Take your time for the masculine to really take its time to kind of process what happened, what changed. Usually one thing that people might not understand is when they do inner work, when they do the spiritual work, their mind needs to catch up to that. They needs to catch up to all the spiritual work that you're doing. Because if you're doing inner work, and you don't allow yourself to catch up, like you're praying to catch up to that, then you don't allow yourself to fully process. And even though, like in your soul, you feel this shift, you're not able to act out of it because you haven't processed it. So it's just a message to just slow down, take your time, process the feelings, process what happened, process the changes, and then you're kind of gonna get a lot more clear. And this will help you to just realize the magic that has happened with the healing that you've done, with the healing that you moved through. And don't worry about how that looks like and how it will feel because you're actually going to enjoy this a lot. You're going to be able to see the truth in the situation, see what you've actually cultivated here. Because you're cultivating a lot of peace and being able to just have a conversation with your twin flame. The divine masculine, cultivating a relationship with the divine feminine, to just be able to speak and be in the same room. Because I feel like some of you might be in that position of like maybe not even talking with the divine masculine, or some of the divine masculine might not talk with their divine feminine, and some of you might be actually talking. But like for those who don't, just know that's okay. It's a process, and you're cultivating that space where you can talk with each other. For those of you who already speak with them, just know that you're cultivating a even deeper relationship with them to be able to take it to the next level. And not by doing this, you're just becoming more powerful in your own relationship with yourself. You're taking lead here of the situation. And when it comes about taking lead, don't worry about how it looks like. Just allow yourself to take the first steps to go deeper into it. Allow yourself to take the lead in your union if that's where you're at when it comes to spiritual work. I remember as well, like the beginning, I was the one who took the lead in my relationship as a divine masculine to the inner work. I know maybe most of you here that are listening might be divine feminines that are taking the lead, and that's okay. Doesn't matter who takes the lead. Matters that the one who takes the lead takes responsibility of that and drives it forward. And I feel here that the divine masculine starts to take a bit more the lead here, wants to grow into lead, but not to overcome the divine feminine, but to partner with the divine feminine. So it's just them growing into deeper leadership in their own union with the divine feminine. So it just is like a rebalancing that's happening right now in the relationship. Might look like, the divine masculine might do a bit more than usual, or in some cases might be looking that he's doing a bit less because that's how the balancing happens in some of your unions, depending on where you're at, how it looks the situation. But overall, it's going to balance depending on how much you, the divine feminine, is actually giving. Or if you're a divine masculine, you seems to be just rebalancing to give in a healthy way. And that's really great. And how to know how to rebalance yourself, because maybe that's the next thing, is like, well, the answers are already within. Answers are already in how you feel to give. One important piece here is that we already know what's best or not when it comes to this kind of situation, how much to give, how much not, because God tells us. We listen to God. Well, how do you know, like what God tells you? Well, it feels peaceful. If it doesn't feel peaceful, it's probably not it. But if it's peaceful, that's it. And that's really like a key element here of like really understanding that peace. Because if you don't get peace, or if you think, okay, I know peace, and peace is like this, but then you follow that and nothing happens, then you might have to reconsider, do I really know peace? Or do I not know peace? It feels a bit like there's some kind of arrogance here about peace that I'm kind of getting of like, oh, I know peace. I'm right. You're not right. Which, if you feel that in any way, fight it to let it go. Doesn't help anyone. Because the question here is, do you want peace or do you want to be right? If you try to hold on to being right, then you're not going to have peace. If you allow yourself to have peace, then anyway, you will end up being right. So just have that peace. And then that will lead you to what you need to do and how you need to do, how you rebalance yourself. That will lead you to the actions that you need to do. And with that will really put you in a space where you have to just reflect a bit on yourself in order to get to that peace. You might need to just, redirect your energy from like what you're doing, what doesn't serve you, to like, okay, let me just sit with myself, understand, am I peaceful right now? Am I not? Am I doing the right thing? Am I not? Really asking yourself the questions. Because if you don't, you're just going to be in this space of like, I'm just going to do stuff and I don't know what's going to happen. Instead of like, here just questioning yourself. Divine masculine is just like allowing himself to take those steps of looking within, just reflecting. Feels like there's a lot of reflection happening with the divine masculine into what they've been doing, how they've been doing, how to change, how to heal, how to overcome their current obstacles, which is really great. Um, Seems like this reading so far has been a lot of like the divine masculine just starting a new chapter in their life and figuring it out, understanding what's happening, and just doing their best with this process and just seeing the magic into this process and just growing into their power by looking within and healing what's in within themselves. And that brings them a lot of joy and delight. And that's going to be able to be shared with their divine family. And that's really beautiful. It's a really beautiful message. Well, With that, thank you for joining me in this reading. If you found this reading enlightening, don't forget to comment and subscribe to our channel for more content like this. And I wish you many blessings on your journey towards your harmonious twin flame union.